Hey there, my yogi friend. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and thanks so much for joining me for this class. This is going to be a quick Vinyasa flow class to connect you with your inner power. You may want to have a block and possibly a strap for this class, but other than that, you shouldn't need any other props. So whenever you're ready, hop onto your mat and we'll start standing at the top of your mat. Bring your feet together or keep them hips width apart. Bring your arms by your side. Stand up nice and tall. Draw your shoulders down your back. And take a breath in to begin. And a breath out. Take a moment here to scan your body, noticing how you feel, noticing what emotions you feel, and what thoughts are coming up. Try not to attach any judgment to what you find comes up. Just allow it to be there, noticing where you're currently at. And slowly bring your attention to your breath. Bring your hands over your heart center. Bring your awareness to this area. Take a breath in and a breath out. And I'd like to invite you to set the following intention for yourself for this class, for the rest of your day, or even for the rest of your life. Today, I recognize and honor where I'm at, and I set the intention to step into my full power. Take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, circle your arms above you. Exhale, cactus your elbows, lift your sternum up towards the ceiling. Release your arms by your side. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, cactus your elbows. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, release your arms by your side. One more time. Inhale, circle your arms above you. Exhale, cactus your elbows. And release your arms by your side. This time, circle your arms above you. And on your exhale, sit back into your chair pose. Bring your weight into your heels. Draw your shoulders down your back. On your inhale, lift your heels off your mat. Exhale, take your arms behind you, dip your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lower your heels, straighten your legs, reach up. Exhale, cactus your elbows, and release your arms by your side. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, sit back into your chair pose, Utkatasana. Draw your navel in. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, take your arms back, dip your chest. Inhale, lower your heels, straighten your legs, reach up. Exhale, cactus your elbows. And exhale, release your arms by your side. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back into your chair pose. Lift your heels on your inhale. Exhale, take your arms behind you, dip your chest. This time, keep your heels lifted, lower your chest down to rest on your thighs, and bring your hands down to the floor or a block in front of you. Gradually lower your heels down towards the mat, straightening your legs. Keep your knees as bent as you need to if you feel like the floor is really far away. Distribute the weight evenly in your feet. Relax your head and neck. Ground down into all four corners of your feet. On your inhale, come into a halfway lift, long spine. Hands to the floor or your shins if you have a lot of rounding in your back. Exhale, fold forward. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen your spine, reach out through the crown of your head. Exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, bring all the weight into your right leg, and slowly step your left leg back into your runner's lunge. Stack your right knee above your ankle, press out through your left heel. Ground down. On your inhale, rise up into your high lunge. Draw your shoulders down your back. Steady your gaze. Exhale, take your arms behind you. Lift your sternum up towards the ceiling, palms pointing up. Inhale your arms back above you. On your exhale, grab onto opposite elbows, pull your elbows apart. Draw your shoulders down your back. Allow yourself to be here where you are. Create space to become who you want to be. Inhale. Exhale, lower your hands down to frame your front foot. Step your right leg back into your plank pose. Draw your navel in. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. If you'd like, you can walk out your dog here, bending one knee and then the other. Breathe into it. On your inhale, lift your heels, send your weight forward into your hands, coming into your plank pose. Press out through your heels, tuck your tailbone. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale through your cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Draw your chest towards your thighs. Sits bones up towards the ceiling. Come back to your breath. Come back to your intention. On your next inhale, look forward, step or jump through to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root into your left foot, step your right leg back. High lunge, press out through your back heel. Ground down as you rise up. And draw your shoulders down your back. Inhale. Exhale, take your arms behind you, palms pointing up towards the ceiling. Lift your chest up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Grab onto opposite elbows, pull your elbows apart. Keep pressing back through your right heel. Soften your ribs. Breathe. Exhale, lower your hands down to frame your front foot. Step your left leg back into your plank. Flow through your vinyasa. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. And allow yourself to see yourself as you are right now. Notice where your body is at, where your mind is at. And see if you're fighting it. See if you can allow it to be as it is. On your next inhale, look forward, step or jump through, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left leg back, runner's lunge. Ground down, rise up into your high lunge, reach your arms above you, shoulders down your back. Exhale, open out into warrior two, spin your back heel down, extend your arms, steady your gaze over your front middle finger. Strong, determined warrior. On your inhale, straighten your front leg, come into your star pose, turn your heels inwards, reach your arms out, expand out in all directions. Exhale, sit into your goddess squat, bend your elbows, bend your knees. Take your knees towards your pinky toes. Inhale, rise up back into your star pose. Exhale, sit down into your goddess squat. Inhale, reach up. Last time, exhale into your squat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, come back into your warrior two. Turn your front toes to point towards the top of your mat. Bend your right knee. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. Step back into your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, look forward, step or jump through, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Press into your left foot, step your right leg back, high lunge. Ground down, reach your arms up, shoulders down your back. Inhale. Exhale, open out into warrior two. Back toes point towards the long side of your mat. Lift up through your pelvic floor. Find your powerful warrior. Inhale, open out into star pose. Turn your heels in. Reach your arms out. Take up space. Exhale, goddess squat. Bend your knees and elbows. Inhale, rise back up into star. Exhale, goddess squat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squat. Inhale, star. Exhale, come back into your warrior two. Turn your front toes towards the long side of your mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down in front and step your left leg back into your plank pose. Flow through a vinyasa or make your way directly into downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in your downward dog. And can you see that line between where you are now and what you're trying to be? And see if you can just allow yourself to be as you are instead of constantly struggling, putting effort in. Just allow. Allow and create the conditions, create the space for growth to happen. On your next inhale, take your right leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee towards nose, round your back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee towards nose. Stay for the inhale, and then step that foot through, high lunge. Ground down, rise up. Reach your arms up. Exhale, interlace your hands behind you, knuckles down towards the floor, lift your sternum up towards the ceiling, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keeping your clasp, inhale, exhale, send your chest forward. Hug your right hip in towards your center. Stay with it. Breathe. Exhale, lower your hands down to frame your front foot, step your right leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your left leg up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards nose, round your back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, one last time, draw your knee towards your nose. And then step that foot through, high lunge, ground down, rise up. Shoulders down your back, soften your ribs. Inhale, exhale, interlace your hands behind you, take the awkward clasp this time. Walk your hands down your back leg, lift your sternum up towards the ceiling. Inhale. On your exhale, keeping your clasp, send your chest forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Breathe. Exhale, lower your hands down to frame your front foot. Step your left leg back into plank. Flow through a vinyasa or meet us directly in downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Shift your focus back to your intention. And then slowly lower your knees down. Come into a seat on top of your heels. If that feels uncomfortable, you can always sit on top of your block or place a blanket or pillow in between your calves and your thighs. Roll your shoulders down your back. And we'll take 2 rounds of breath of fire, Kapalabhati breath. So if you're new to this type of breath work, we'll take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, pulse it out as you pulse your belly in. So I'll demonstrate once, and then we'll do it together. So you'll inhale, and let the air come out in a pulsing motion. We'll do it together. I'll cue the inhale, and then you'll take the exhales on your own. Inhale. exhale it out. Take a regular breath in and a regular breath out. And we'll do one more round. Inhale. And exhale it out. Take one more normal breath in and a long natural breath out. Now, whenever you're ready, make your way into a tabletop position, stacking your shoulders above your wrists. Step your right leg in between your hands, coming into Crescent Lunge. If you need to, you can pad up your back knee by doubling up your mat. Take your block and bring it to the inside of your front leg onto the highest height. From here, bring your hands to your front thigh, press down, lift yourself up, and press your hips forward and down. Draw your shoulders back. Lift your sternum up towards the ceiling. Press your hands down into your thigh and then lift your hips back so that your left hip stacks on top of your knee. Bend your back knee, catch your foot with your left hand. If you need to use the block for support, you can bring your right hand down to that block. And if your back foot feels really far away, you can loop a strap around that foot. If you're a little bit more open here, you can take that foot in towards your elbow. Press your hips forward and down. Turn your chest to face forward as much as it can. And then option to take your right hand to your right shoulder blade or lift that arm up towards the ceiling. Lift your sternum up. Breathe. And see if with each breath you can allow yourself to go a little bit deeper and create a little bit more space, a little bit further than where you were at. And alternatively, you might need to back off a little bit if you're forcing your breath. Take one more breath here. On your exhale, lower your right hand down to your block, release your back foot. Plant your left hand to the inside of your front foot, remove your block off to the side, and press back into your tabletop position. We'll take one cat-cow. On your inhale, drop your belly, arch your spine. Exhale, draw your belly button in, round your back. And come back into your tabletop position. This time, step your left leg through for your crescent lunge, stacking your knee above your ankle. Pad up your back knee if you need to, and bring that block to the inside of your front foot. Bring your hands to your front thigh. Press down to lift yourself up. Press your hips forward and down. Draw your shoulders down your back. Breathe. On your next inhale, press into your front thigh. Take your hips back. If you need to, you can bring your left hand down to your block. Catch your back foot with your right hand or with a strap, and then press your hips forward and down. Once again, if it's accessible to you, you can bring that back foot in towards your elbow. Either keep your front hand on your block or bring it to your front thigh or to your left shoulder. And then last option, extend that arm up above you. Draw your left shoulder down your back and keep pressing your hips forward and down. Check in with your breath. Shift your focus back to your intention to step into your full power. Take one more breath here. Exhale, release your left hand down to your block. Release your back foot gently. Bring your right hand to the top of your mat. Remove your block off to the side. Come back into your tabletop position and then send your hips back towards your heels, coming into your child's pose. Begin to calm your breath. In order to step into your full power, you must first allow yourself to be where you're at. And then we create that space. Just as we create space in our body to go deeper into a stretch, we create the space to grow into the person that we envision ourselves to become. Take one more breath here. And slowly walk your hands in. Bring your spine upright. Bring your hands to your heart center. Draw your shoulders down your back. Notice any shifts in how you feel, how your body feels, or what emotions are coming up or thoughts that are coming into your head. Take one more deep breath here. And then one more time, bring your attention back to your intention. And take a moment to envision what it would feel like to step into that full power, to create that space, to become this new version of yourself, to recognize where you are today, and to close that gap between where you are and where you want to be. Take one more breath here. And bring your hands together in front of your third eye center. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, my yogi friend. I hope that this class has helped you to connect with your inner power. And if you feel inspired, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, as this will help me to keep putting out these classes for you. If you'd like to see where else this yoga journey can take you, I invite you to check out my monthly online studio membership. I'll leave the link below so you can check out what that's all about. Thanks again for joining me. Namaste.